Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is one of those that you guys actually requested, and of course I am here to serve you. So today we are talking about my favorite mid-range designer brands that I personally love, that I buy and that I can recommend. Rocking that 80s hair today, kind of. If you are looking for luxury or luxurious items that definitely deliver amazing quality, beautiful designs for more affordable prices than, you know, your typical high-end designers, then keep on watching. If you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Evelyn. This is the Geek is Chic. And if you are into luxury fashion, if you want to educate yourself about fashion and just become a smarter shopper and consumer, please make sure to subscribe and also consider follow me on Instagram, because over there I do share my daily fashion inspiration, a couple of my shopping sprees and my daily outfits. So let's get started. So I do have a couple of designers that are more on the timeless side that I always just, you know, hit up whenever I'm looking for something timeless and particularly versatile. And then there are other brands that I still very much recommend that still have amazing quality, but that are more on the trendy side, more on the contemporary side, and that do have more of a specific taste, you know? So let's start with those timeless designers, shall we? So if you already follow this channel, it will not be a surprise for you that I will mention Vince in this video. Vince is an American brand that is specialized on neutral, classic yet modern designs for every day, for almost every occasion. Items that you can wear, you know, on your days off as well as in the office or for work, because they are so versatile and easily to style up and to style down, and their quality is just a dream. I do personally own a cashmere sweater by Vince that I absolutely adore. I don't have to say more at this point for everyone who already subscribed. I mentioned this jumper many times. I wore it many times, and I will insert a link in the description box about my favorite fashion items of the year 2019, because in this video I talk in more detail about this cashmere sweater. But besides cashmere, Vince also has beautiful silk items. I also do own a beautiful silk skirt in this most amazing satin blush white pink color. It's so beautiful. The quality again is so stunning, and their prices usually meet like around like the 300 euro mark, you know. Sometimes items are a little bit more expensive and sometimes items are a little bit below that mark. But as a general tip, you can also find amazing Vince items at the Outnet, for example, which is like the outlet page of Net-a-Porter, and there I regularly find amazing items by Vince for a, you know, better price. The next timeless and more classic brand that I can absolutely recommend would be Joseph. I already talked about Joseph on this channel before as well, and they are a British brand and, you know, kind of similar to Vince, but I feel like sometimes they are a tiny bit more affordable, so they do share kind of a similar aesthetic with, you know, when it comes to their design with Vince. So if you compare these two brands, I would say that Vince just has more of a laid back and more casual elegance to it, while as Joseph, on the other hand, does have more smarter options. You know, they have more sophisticated trousers and coats and things like that that might be more suitable in a more conservative or like suited up work environment, or just, you know, lifestyle in general. But I, however, still absolutely love Joseph as well. I think I do have a jumper dress or like oversized black turtleneck jumper by Joseph, which I absolutely love and that I basically live in this winter. And I am very impressed with the quality again. What I also love about these brands like Joseph and Vince is that like their color spectrum, their color ranges are so beautiful. They have the most beautiful neutrals, blush pink, beige hues, off-whites, you know, blue hues. It's really, it's just such a beautiful color palette that they offer, and that is also what I love about Joseph very much. The most classic brand to add to this would be Theory. Theory is also an American brand. Their design approach is kind of similar or comparable to Vince and Joseph. However, I think that they have the most essential, basic and timeless design approach if you compare them to the other two. So at Theory you will find beautiful, modern, yet super classic suits, or more, you know, more classic and fitted cuts when it comes to sweaters or like jumpers and things like that. So they are modern and they are very, very cool. I also absolutely love their quality. Their quality is so on point. However, they do have less of a, you know, contemporary or daring approach, if you might say so. Another brand that I absolutely love, and that is by far like the smallest or most local brand of these all, and I already talked about them before again, but I will never stop talking about them because I love what they do. And the brand is also actually owned by a dear friend of mine, so hashtag not sponsored, but you know, I want to support a friend. And I'm talking about the brand Studio 163. They are a Munich-based brand here in Germany, and they specialize, or to be more correct, she specializes on high quality cashmere items that are very, very high in quality, very responsibly resourced, and that's basically it. So like the whole chain of sourcing is very, very short, and the quality as well as the design of her items are amazing. I do have quite a couple of items by her, 2 sweaters, 1 skirt, 1 cardigan, and they are all amazing. If you are on the hunt for a high quality cashmere item for you or even as a gift that is timeless, that you will love for many, many years, but that yet has somehow of a more modern, contemporary design to it, definitely check them out, because in my opinion you don't find quite anything like them out there. So let's move on to the more trendy side of brands. So again, at this point I will have to mention Jacquemus. I only personally do own 1 item by Jacquemus, and that is one of my absolute favorite blazers that I already also mentioned on this channel before, but I definitely want to, you know, add more of this brand to my wardrobe because I absolutely love his designs. I think that Jacquemus is, first of all, the perfect summer brand. I think no one does summer better than Jacquemus. Also, he understands to create sexy and sensual and feminine designs, or like collections, in a still modern, laid back, cool, unique way. His quality is amazing. And last but not least, his whole design approach, how he like takes items that are, or that maybe not that special, you know, when you look at them, but then he adds spectacular details through his drapings. These details just make each and every piece of him so unique. You can't find anything quite like Jacquemus out there, not even on the fast fashion market. You know, I've been there. I tried out a couple of Jacquemus dupes and they looked all absolutely horrific, like fashion fail. Hello. So I'm a huge fan of Jacquemus, and I also love that, yes, you will find a couple of items in his collections that are quite high priced, but you will also find actually many items that are in that mid-range price-wise, like his trousers, his blouses. Actually also many of his blazers are far more affordable than other high-end designer blazers. If you think of, you know, Balmain, Stella McCartney, Balenciaga, all those kinds of designers. They are basically all at least double the price of a Jacquemus blazer, if not more. So yes, so Jacquemus, absolutely one of my favorites. Moving on to another brand that I very much appreciate and that I have been shopping for a long time, and that is Marsh. So, you know, if you mention Marsh, then also you have to mention Sandro, kind of, you know, because both of these brands are kind of very similar, if you may say so. However, I have to say that during the years I moved away from Sandro and more towards Marsh, because Marsh just convinced me quality-wise and design-wise more. So while I did have a couple of bad experiences with Sandro in the past regarding quality, I never had any issues with anything that I own by Marsh. However, I have to admit I have, you know, 1 or 2 amazing blazers by Sandro as well. Their cuts for blazers is... But still, Marsh I absolutely love for their dresses, for their skirts. I think they have beautiful quality fabrics that may not be, you know, your silk high-end item, but they have very, very high quality viscoses, for example, that are still very durable, very breathable, very comfortable to wear. They also lay and fall beautifully on your body, and they are actually also quite easy to take care of, you know. So I've been owning quite a couple of Marsh items, like in the past like 5 years or something, and I loved each and every one of them. My latest edition would be like the white midi dress that I've been showing you during last summer already here on this channel and over on my Instagram. And yeah, I've been living in this dress. I really enjoyed wearing it. For me, Marsh was actually one of the first brands that I discovered when I started to move away from, you know, buying fast fashion stuff all the time to developing more of a, you know, bigger conscience towards my shopping behavior. And I started to invest more in high quality items instead of, you know, buying low quality but in masses, like quality over quantity, you know the drill. So Marsh fashion items are usually around, I would say, like the 200 euro mark. Many items are below that, but if you go for like a long dress or blazer, it can definitely be more around like the 400 euro mark. So this is like the spectrum I would kind of put this brand into price-wise. Another brand that I haven't looked at so much recently, but I absolutely love their aesthetic and their quality, and that is Iro Paris. So Iro Paris for me always was kind of a alternative brand to, let's say, Isabel Marant, and they are probably the most expensive brand that I mentioned today. However, I have to say that in some cases their design and in many cases their quality is much better than Isabel Marant, unfortunately. I love Isabel Marant, I'm a huge fan of her, but quality-wise this brand just doesn't deliver always. So I think that Iro has this like Parisienne but also like rock and roll, laid back chic to it. It is a very sexy yet also very casual and laid back brand, and I really love that these like kind of opposites meet each other very beautifully in this brand and in their like design aesthetic. So I do have quite a couple of items by Iro, some of which I hunted down on the Outnet and on sale. Probably most of them actually I got on sale. I have a beautiful leather skirt that I actually also hauled on this channel by Iro Paris that I got for an amazing price on the Outnet, and it is perfect. It is the most beautiful leather. I also have these white like draping shorts by Iro, which I live in every summer. I think I own this particular pair of shorts for 4 years or 3 years now. They look just as beautiful as ever, and I wear them so much during summer. They are just amazing. And then last but not least, I would like to give a honorable mention to Rixo London, which I am wearing today. So Rixo London is again not your super classy, timeless, you know, everyday brand. They definitely do have the most playful and retro-esque like design approach out of every other brand that I've mentioned today. However, their prices, if you look at the quality, are absolutely amazing. This is a full-on silk dress. It is also actually lined with a very thin and beautiful viscose, not like polyester or anything like that. And that makes this dress the best item for summer. And they basically have so many dresses that are like that. Yes, they are often more on the playful side. They have many patterns, many florals, but you also do find more of like monochrome options within their collections, like this one kind of is. And I think that for what you get fabric-wise and design-wise, the prices are absolutely justifiable. So if you are looking for something, let's say you are invited during summer to like a wedding or to a party, to like a garden party, barbecue, something like that, I think that you should definitely check out Rixo London. And I also actually think that especially when it comes to like, you know, festive dresses, it is sometimes really hard to get like a cut that works, and I think that Rixo London cuts work for many different body types as well. So I can totally see someone way slimmer or way curvier than me wearing this particular dress, honestly, because yes, it has a loud pattern, but the cut and the silk just drapes so beautifully around your body that it's like flattering either way. And another big plus of this brand is, in my opinion, that yes, you have that, you know, you can buy a dress for a more festive and special occasion, but the dresses still totally work in everyday life. So, you know, I can totally rock this dress with a pair of sneakers or with a pair of like my white Owens slides by Hermes, for example, and make it super casually and summery and floaty like on my holidays or something, you know? So this is not just like a one occasion, one wear dress, not at all. It's way too nice for that. So yeah, even though this brand is more on the specific side, I think that they are still worth checking out and they are absolutely recommendable, at least for me. Are we done? Yes, we are done. We are done for today. I hope that the designers that I've mentioned inspired you and that you will, check them out and let me know what you think of these in the comments down below. I would love to hear your opinion. And of course, if you have any recommendations of your own, also please leave them in the comments down below so that we can all share experiences and brands that we love. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!